So it is Wednesday of week 2 of week 12. This is our quad night. This is the first leg night of the week, which is focused on quads. Our second night will be hamstrings. For those of you who are wondering what happened to my little shorts, well, I started chafing when I was wearing them. For those of you who are curious, like, what happened to this fat dude's little shorts, man? Is he all right? Is everything okay? Yes, everything's okay. I had fat guy problems, man. I was getting chub rub, and I had to stop wearing them because I started getting little ingrown hairs and heat bumps and stuff like that. So I was just like, well, as cool as it is wearing these little shorts, I'm not going to wear them no more. Plus, they would make me stick to the equipment and the vinyl, and I did not like how sticky it felt. And I don't understand how girls can wear those all the time and just stick to everything. It's just so uncomfortable, but anywho's, so guys, this is the same old routine that we always do on Wednesdays. There's nothing special, glamorous, fancy, or crazy about it. We do 4 sets of everything from 8 to 12 reps. The goal is 8 to 12 reps on everything we do. If we could get more than 12 reps, we do more than 12 reps. So nothing crazy, nothing glamorous, or no tricks, no, hey, this is the hack, this is how you get here, this is how you do this, if you want this, you got to do that type thing. It's just hard, repetitive work of 2 fat and gross guys in the gym doing fat and gross things together, sweating and breathing heavy. Now, I do have air conditioning units in my garage, which is very nice, but I keep one at 81 and the other one at 75 because their thermostats are different, so they turn on at different times. I don't know why, but if I set the other one up to 81, it never turns on, so I have to turn it down to 75 to make it act like it's at 81. But in the garage, it's roughly around 80 degrees, 78, 80 degrees, so you get a good little sweat, and I do have fans in there, but it's just not enough to keep a fat and gross guy cool, to keep him from sweating. So, I do this leg workout instead of doing squats. I don't do any squats anymore besides like the belt squat because I just always felt it in my lower back. And I know some people love doing squats. And back when I used to powerlift, I did do squats and I love squats. But now that I'm at a point in time that I just don't care about how much weight I'm lifting. I'm not saying what you're lifting isn't important because people preach progressive overload and it is important, but I just don't care to track my numbers like I used to. I go off of the feel for the day. So like if I'm feeling a little tired that day, I might back off the gas and go lighter and do a few more reps. And there's nothing wrong with that because like I used to force myself to do more reps or more weight with every single rep, every single workout. So no matter what, I would always force myself to go up, whether it was 1 pound, 5 pounds, or 10 pounds. Or if the goal was 12 reps or 15 reps, I would force myself to get that additional rep every single workout. Now, don't get me wrong, all that stuff is important. But right now, where it stands, my knees not hurting, my ankles not hurting, my hips, my back, my shoulders, my elbows. That's way more important to me than pushing for those last few reps or that 1 or 2 extra pounds on the bar, because the reality has it, like you cannot continuously get heavier every single workout. You cannot continuously get 1 or 2 more reps every single workout. It's just not going to happen. Like there's a reason why some guys can only squat 600 pounds and not 6,000 pounds, because if you could add a pound to your set every single workout, right? So it's like every workout, I work out 52 times. Let's say you do squats 52 times a year, once a week, right? You squat. That's 52 squat sessions a year. If you add 1 pound to every single week's workout, that's 52 pounds a year. In 10 years, you should be squatting like 500 pounds, roughly a little over in the 500s. So in 20 years, you should be squatting 1,000 pounds. In 30 years, you should be squatting 1,500 pounds. So it's like, okay, well, if I start whenever I'm 15, by the time, I'm 45, in 30 years, I'd be squatting 1,500 pounds. It just doesn't work that way. And like I said, weight is important, but I've known some strong powerlifters and I've competed with some strong powerlifters that were squatting and deadlifting more than I was, and they weren't even my size. They weren't even close to being my size, and they were out squatting me and deadlifting me, and they look like little toothpicks. So heavy weight does not equal bigger muscles, and doing lightweight and high volumes doesn't equal bigger muscles. It just, like, you have to find what works for you and what stimulus your body requires, because it's about signal sending. If you're not sending the right signals to your body for what you need, you're not going to get the right response. And you have to figure out what works best for you. Now, any program will work, especially if you're a beginner. But once you get to a certain point, that's when you really have to start honing in and dialing in what you're doing and how you're doing it, and make sure you're not wasting energy and effort on things that aren't going to equivalate to your goal, whether that's muscle size or whether it's strength, on the barbell. So whatever your goal is, like, you're going to have to make sure that you're being specific to your goal at a certain point in time in your training. But as far as it goes for me right now, I'm just losing weight, trying to get lean. So as long as I'm preserving my muscle mass, I'm not worried about getting bigger or stronger. I'm worried about keeping my muscle mass without burning my muscle mass while I'm losing the fat to see all my muscle striations and my abs and everything else. So that's why I don't take it so serious at this point in time in my training, because the whole goal right now is to get lean, have fun while I do it, enjoy what I'm doing while I'm doing it, and enjoying the process. Because if you start getting bored of what you're doing, or you don't enjoy what you're doing anymore, it makes it harder to stick to it. So if I don't like a workout, or if I don't like an exercise, or if I don't enjoy something I'm doing, I'm going to change it out, because I want to keep it fun and I want to stimulate the muscle. Like, I saw this questionnaire today on YouTube. It said, what is better for building the chest, machine press or bench press? And people voted on it, and I don't remember the percentage of votes, but I left a comment, and the comment was, whichever you put more effort into. If you hate doing bench press and you start doing bench, and you haphazardly do it, and you don't put effort and intense and force into it with commitment, but you can put 100% force, effort, commitment, and really dial in on what you're doing on the machine press is going to work better for you. If you don't like doing the machine press because it hurts your joints or shoulders, you're not into it, and you love the bench press, you're going to get more out of the bench press. So it just depends on what you're willing to put more work and effort into is what's going to work best for you. So, but that's it, guys. That's it for the video. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have any questions or want to know anything about how to be fat and gross, or how I got so fat and gross, or more importantly, how I stay so fat and gross, please feel free to leave comments, because I do enjoy reading what you guys have to say or think, whether it's negative or positive. All right. Thanks, guys.